What's up, lads? Welcome back to another, or rather, lads and ladies and gentlemen, whatever. Welcome back to yet another 1-2 TV episode where we're going to be reviewing all the games. We're going to start with the top four. There's title race stuff involved as well. And there's a segment you want us to
we'll
discuss as well. Mm-hmm. All right, fair enough. But I wanted to discuss like how you guys manage to, keep up with the games. Like, cause I've realized more and more often now, all I do is I just Google it. Whenever I need to like check games, Premier League games, you'll find like my first three Google, recent
search
searches
history
is Premier League, Arsenal, and then other stuff.
So you Google Premier League and then it gives
me like, for example, it gives me all the games, the times, all that stuff.
Other data?
Yeah.
Like head-to-head records?
No, the like you just have to add and then you'll find it. You'll find head-to-head, you'll find all these other stats that people like, win probabilities, nini. You can share, they even have like, what do you call it? Like you can customize, like how when you get an app.
Yeah.
When you get an app and then you customize, like, this is my favorite team. This is a team. These are the other teams that I'm interested in. These are the other leagues that I'm interested in. So you just kind of like set it all up. And
Top
then
scorer, assist.
Yeah, you can even get push notifications for all that.
Push
shit.
notifications.
Yeah.
You use
from Google.
And I think just going by what Zuhum showed me on the app, I think it's something that I'll be using a lot because. Yeah, everything you do nowadays is has a Google account linked to it. So like your YouTube has a Google account linked to it, meaning your feed on that Google app is always going to be tailored to your needs, as in like you as an individual, what you like.
He lied to me, man. He got me on some app. I'm not gonna say the name, but he got me on some app, bro. It was so shit.
No, it's one of the best apps.
It's not, man. It has so much going on. You know why I don't like apps in general is because, you open the app. Right, then it's all kinds of stuff, man. They're telling me about RB Leipzig and Frankfurt. I don't give a crap about that. It doesn't feel so personal.
I feel like those apps are for gamblers.
Kind of, yeah. And I'll say why. In addition to that, like I just feel like it has so much going on. People think, going on like maybe I don't know. If you go on Google, you still have to type the stuff. Do you? Like you just have to open the search bar, and then you get exactly what you want. You want Arsenal games, you want Brighton games, you want Man United games, whatever. But like with some of the other apps that I've experienced, bro. Tangu zamani, you have to go England, open Premier League, and then the thing is like if you're going from like okay, Sal, these are the games today. You have to go to the calendar, change it. Whereas Premier League, for example, when I just Google it, I just find it there. I just find it like next game tomorrow is at this time. You get what I mean? Yeah. Like you have the games for today, you scroll down, you find the games for tomorrow. Then you'll find the games for Monday. Then you'll find the games.
But I've also noticed nowadays the games most clubs upload the highlights. So if you just scroll Chinikidogo, you'll find the link to YouTube of the actual highlight of the games.
And you get the good ones. Like obviously you're not gonna watch extended highlights of Fulham. Like I don't know, today Fulham are playing Leicester, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna see the 2-minute ones, the ones they post on their YouTube.
Yeah,
like the 5 minutes or 2 minutes.
No, it's 2 minutes. If it's usually they get you the more often than not.
Yeah,
I think for me they get you the club's YouTube page highlights, which are always 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Arsenal, whatever, it's always 2 minutes. Supersport are the guys who do 5 minutes.
Yeah. Supersport will usually give you like an extended highlights. Yeah. But the clubs and clubs only upload the
clubs
short.
Only upload 2 minutes.
Yeah. Highlights, goals.
Except La Liga and Serie A and them. These men upload 5 minute highlights. Yeah. Like if you look at La Liga highlights on the Real Madrid page, you might not get the commentary you want.
It's crazy. This is a recent thing, right?
It's
like at least 2 years.
La Liga having 5 minute highlights.
Like clubs uploading highlights of the games on YouTube. It wasn't there, Kitambo. Remember, we used to fucking get lucky and watch and get baited 1 million times before.
No. But this was the case with Premier League clubs. It's always been like this 2 minutes, in my opinion. I think based on
how many years?
Like ever since like my time from home, but like 2018 times. Right?
Really?
Yeah, because sometimes you'd have to do the running order. So you'd have to get the clips for the producer.
I feel like
but
they don't upload it as quickly.
Huh?
It wasn't there like immediately. Nowadays,
they upload it quickly.
They upload like maybe 2-3 hours after the game.
And maybe maybe before.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
It's
in
when
terms
they
of time,
upload, because ukiamka asubuhi, if I go on YouTube right now, I'll just see all the clubs like
Have
8-10 hours ago, and I'm like, okay, when is this? Zamani wasn't like this. We used to watch really funny
struggle, man. Like remember, like
quality and funny music.
But I think
No,
it was
you know those
because
guys-
also at that point, clubs didn't realize that okay, now you also have to have a
social media was never a
presence,
thing.
you know?
Yeah.
Because now they
that's
have
the thing.
each club has its own YouTube page.
In addition to their YouTube, they also now will go and upload it on IG.
Yeah,
or like you
TikTok.
can watch the reel,
Find
of the
some
highlights.
TikToks as
You
well.
get, then you can
Yeah.
find the TikTok ones. But like back in the day, bro, you'd struggle with extended highlights, full matches to Unini.
It was never. Well, it was
And then even a throw-in highlights. A guy passes
Yeah.
the ball, it goes out for a goal kick, highlights. A guy wins 50-50, highlights.
And
It
you're just
was
wondering,
ridiculous.
what the hell is wrong
Yeah,
with
what's
this,
going on,
with this
man? Like,
video
you're waiting-
editor,
Then
man?
suddenly you're watching a highlights from second half. You're already from first half, but you're at second half highlights. You know,
so just
so
lights.
frustrating.
To just lights.
Yeah, just lights then.
Nothing high
That's
about it.
terrible, bro. I'm not.
Low
I'm,
lights.
Low lights is better.
All right. Well, so yeah, I don't know. Let us know how you guys use how you guys keep up with the stuff. I usually just Google it. I have apps. That's the thing. Like I have apps on my phone.
Yeah.
I have so many different ones. One's for like news stories, one's for live scores and all that stuff. But I still just Google Chrome one time, search, get everything I need. So let us know in the comments below.
And thank you, Google, for partnering with us for the episode.
Yes, thank you very much. So let's get right into it. The top 4 race is heating up now. You see what I'm gonna do, right? I'm not gonna open any apps. I'm just gonna end up Premier League because it's already there. You see, like even if I type in Arsenal, right? I just go table. I open table or standings, whatever, and it's gonna show me the league table, and I'm ready. I'm set. Anyway, our Wi-Fi is down. What the hell?
No, it's off. Is it off?
But I got it.
We have Wi-Fi.
Google comes in
Hey,
here.
you guys are seeing how these man treat me here on this show, man. I've been coming here 2 years and you know there's Wi-Fi.
Like on.
It just started juicy. Shut up, man. So the top 4 race is now really heating up, and I just want to say like something I thought about today while I was taking a dump, just on the phone.
They're giving us information that we don't need, bro.
Yeah, no, we need.
That's
we need.
a lot
Tell
of
us.
info, bro.
TMI. So I was there, bro, and I'm thinking, what? We've blown the top 4 race wide open while fighting for the title. This is a nice place to be. You know what I mean?
Nah, but bro,
Like-
the other day you clearly said that after you guys fumbled the title that it wasn't a title race. It's just you guys qualifying for top 4 early.
It was a joke.
So obviously you're gonna make waves in the top 4
But-
race because
No,
you're
but-
part of the top 4 race.
No. But name had.
Help me out.
Shut
here.
up, man.
No, they've qualified already. They're not part of the
Yeah,
race
we're not
anymore.
part
They
of it,
finished
bro.
the race.
We
It's like
finished the race.
Verstappen.
We've lapped you guys
like
and then
Verstappen.
It's
yeah,
like
it's
Verstappen and Hamilton. Are they really competing? No, they're not.
They're not, man. So, like, why I'm saying is, we've helped Man United and Liverpool, although Liverpool took their chance. Man United kind of.
Oh no,
bottled
you
it.
did Liverpool
A massive.
massive.
favourite.
Yeah,
Newcastle.
West Ham and you guys made it easy for Liverpool.
So now, Newcastle are on 65 points. Yeah, with 34 games played, 3 games left. Level on games. You guys don't have any games in hand on them, but you guys are 2 points behind Newcastle. The only issue here is it's 65, 63, 62 to Liverpool. Liverpool's on 62 points, and you and
Both
Newcastle
have a game in hand.
have a game in hand on them. So, I don't really think Tottenham's in it. You're right when you say
No, it's just Liverpool
Brighton
who
have
are
2 games in hand on
One.
you guys.
1.
2. They're on 32 matches played. They're playing tonight though. That's
Okay.
why it's 1. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is live standings. Okay, Sawa. So, yeah, man. I mean, think about it. In the last 5 games, Liverpool have won all their games.
They've won their last 6 matches.
Last 6 matches.
Last 6 matches.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Whereas
Liverpool.
you guys-
Sorry, Zoom. Brighton have 1 game in hand on us.
No, they're playing today.
No, they have 32. We have played 34.
You guys have played 34. Exactly. You're not on 33, bro. Look at the form of Man United.
Oh yeah.
Loss, draw, win, draw, and a win.
Yeah,
Whereas
yeah.
these guys have won 5 in a row, 6.
They have 3 games in hand on Liverpool.
Brighton, yeah.
Yeah. So if okay,
So it's more of a race between Brighton and Liverpool then.
for top 4.
Yeah, because we only need to win our next match, right? Which
We need to
Wolves.
win at least 3 games.
2 games.
No, 3 out of the remaining 4.
5.
4. Yeah, 4 games remaining. Yeah.
So my issue is, right, when you look at Man United's,
Assuming Liverpool win all the remaining games, that is.
my issue is, assuming they do, give me the Liverpool games, because when you look at the Man United games, you guys have Wolves at home. You really should be beating Wolves, right?
Oh no, for sure.
But
We should be, but
then you
again,
have
that's
Bournemouth away, and we know how you guys are away from home. Mentality cochini.
Yeah.
No, but that's for teams that are in the top 9. This is Bournemouth, which is
Yeah, but you
bottom
know,
half of the table.
Bournemouth are pretty much, they've secured their survival status, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, for
They have
them, they're
basic-
gonna play with no fear, and
No.
they're at home.
Or on the
Also,
flip side,
with no motivation.
no motivation. Yeah, exactly. On the flip side, no motivation.
I don't know. I feel
'Cause
like if you're playing if you're Bournemouth and you've qualified or rather survived the relegation battle, then a team like Man United comes on.
You will play with more
you play
confidence,
with-
which will
And
be
more
will be a
vim.
problem because now we will be able to punish them. I
No,
feel like
fair, but my point of view is that can happen, but what's likelier to happen for me is if they were playing a Leicester City and they've confirmed and Bournemouth have confirmed their Premier League status, then there's not many eyes on this game. It's
so because it's Man United, you think they'll
because
turn
Man
up,
United, like you're playing Man United.
and there is something at
It's
stake
gonna
for
be-
us, not necessarily them, but
Yes,
for us.
like they can leave a mark, and you see guys like
I
Troy
agree.
Troy Deeney, these man, they enjoy doing that shit. Just Kwaributu.
Yeah.
Troy Deeney.
Troy Deeney, Callum Wilson, they have banter between them.
Mhm.
These guys have Billing and Solanke. And
Bro, those are average players.
yeah, but they look like they have a bit of personality about them. Like
Yeah.
they just want to kuchafua.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
And then you still have to play Chelsea, and Chelsea have just found form. They've just survived relegation.
Chelsea at Old Trafford.
Chelsea have confirmed their Premier League status.
Chelsea Old
Right?
Trafford. I'm not worried, honestly.
And then your last game is who?
Our last game is at home. I think we're playing Fulham.
Yeah, Fulham. And then the FA Cup final after
Okay,
that.
so let's assume this.
I'm confident we'll qualify. Although we've made things a bit hard for ourselves.
Yes, you have.
With the last 2 away games, Brighton away, West Ham away, those are like honestly, they're not hard games, but our away form is bad. It's bad enough for us to be worried about. Brighton away, if we got a point, I'd be happy.
Yeah, no, you should.
Honestly.
You should have been.
yeah.
You would have been.
But you know,
With that one
an
point.
interesting
Last minute. Alexis
Yeah.
McAllister with that pen.
An interesting fact about this season.
Uninteresting or interesting?
Uninteresting. Like
Because
it's
some of
one.
the shit
Like
you
it's
say
a singular fact.
Is uninteresting.
Fuck off. But yeah, anyway, an interesting fact. I listened to this podcast called Talk of the Devils by The Athletic, and they were talking about the away form for United, and they were actually saying that this season has been a bad season for most teams in the Premier League away from home, and it's worse than it actually looks, because they were saying if you look at it,
So it's worse than it actually looks.
it's worse than the actual stat. When people put the stat 1 point against the top 9 teams,
Yeah.
it's actually not as bad as that stat states. If you
Yeah.
look at the whole picture, if you look at the whole league in terms of winning games away from home, unless it's Arsenal and City, teams have not been doing well away from home.
Also think
this
about
season.
it. Think about it this way, right? This is the first
That's
weekend.
from Carl Anka,
This is
by
the first
way.
week our players have like
I
a.
don't rate Carl Anka, what's up?
Listen,
You don't have to rate him, bros.
Anyway, stats are stats. Stats are stats.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
This is the first week where we have like 6 days rest since February. By default, back to back, we were at Wembley. We came back. We went to Brighton away. We came back. We went to London again away. That there's a toll on players.
And that's
I
why
think
you see-
I think with our level of with our depth, which is really mediocre, considering even our starting 11, we are our actual starting 11. There are players that we genuinely have to get rid of.
Yeah.
So think about like we imagine we are bringing on fucking Martial, who has 3 goals, has 9 goals in 3 years.
Yes, 9 Premier League goals in
9 league goals in 3 years.
That's
That's the guy we're bringing to come and help us change the scoreline. And then we have Sancho, who don't have much to say.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
What do you mean why? He's struggling. I think.
I'm just gonna draw up the away table, right? And this is what I want to show you guys.
Is that from Google?
Yeah, I mean Google results, right?
Yeah, man. Shout
So-
out Google.
Speak on the mic. Zoom.
Oh, sorry. Man United have lost as many away games as Everton. Like, that's literally relegation form. That's a big problem for Ten Hag. Now, I'm not saying it's his fault. Because you guys have a lot of wishy-washy players, man.
We've also lost 1 game at home.
No, you have a good, solid, I think one of the best home records, if I'm not
Exactly.
mistaken. Hold on.
Yeah.
It is the best. I think it's the best, apart from
No, I think
Home table.
From
No,
Etihad.
it's still
from the
fourth.
Etihad.
It's
oh,
fourth.
fourth.
Fourth,
Home.
yeah. You have 12 wins. You've only lost 1.
No, that's what I'm saying. We've only lost 1 game at home.
Yeah, just like Arsenal and Man City, Liverpool, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So fair play there, but big issue is that away form. Like, you've lost as many games.
Oh yeah, it is a
You've
problem.
lost more away games than you've won away games. You've won 7, lost 8, drawn 3.
Yeah, that's.
And for some reason, right? You guys just aren't good when coming up with goals. You've scored 21. You have a negative 12 goal difference.
No,
away
our
from the away
goal
table.
difference. Yeah, we've
No.
conceded a lot.
Forget the overall goal difference. I'm saying, like, the away goal difference is ridiculous because look at the rest of the teams
obviously,
around
Yeah,
you.
but don't say for some reason. We all know the reason why.
What's the reason?
83% of the big chances we've created as a team. we've
Yeah,
missed.
that's another crazy start. Considering
That
the
is
Brighton game, honestly, genuinely, if we had like a proper striker,
1-0 halftime, right?
we would probably have scored more than 3 goals.
I mean, you did have a 100 million pound forward, and he got a chance in the first half.
Anthony.
In the first minute.
Anthony.
Yeah,
but he's not like a. It's not like
but
but
like
him-
that, but like those are crucial
Yeah,
moments for them.
Yeah, but you can't.
I'm not
you
pinpointing.
can't-
You mentioned 100 million, so that
you can't
we
point
have
at a
an
price
argument.
tag and then say he should be banging
No, it
20
is
a
relevant.
season, bro.
It's relevant. Why? Because instead of having spent that money on a proper striker,
And we've
you
already
went and-
been through this discourse. We know why
Okay,
we
so
haven't.
look
bro.
at it this
Can
way.
we understand the situation as is?
We bought
We're
Oda.
mid-season.
We-
Nothing's gonna change.
We bought Anthony when
has
we
happened
had
has happened.
we bought Anthony when we had Ronaldo, right? We didn't need to buy a striker then. We had Ronaldo who was our top scorer last season. It was mid during the season when we realized that Ronaldo was not going to work with the system and he has problems when we had to get rid of him. And that's when we wanted to buy we wanted to get a striker, but then again
It didn't work out. Yes.
we were forced to get
Sawa.
Bergos as a loan, right?
Sawa.
Anthony I feel like coming into this season we needed a right winger more than anything else because our attack has always been on the left. We've never had like a proper right winger for like
Bro,
3
I'm
years.
so proud of this guy, man.
Okay.
If you guys
So
just
us
know-
getting Anthony was very necessary.
Okay.
Us getting to Megongwa, probably yeah.
Probably. Yeah. I think more
Yeah,
like
you know,
definitely.
listen, it's not a problem to
Tell him,
Megongwa.
Saddam.
There's nothing wrong with. Okay, fine. We spend a lot of money on Anthony.
Reach, bro.
What Anthony has that I think maybe Sancho does not have is he fights.
Tenacity.
You can't teach
From
that.
the favelas.
You know who else?
He was fighting like dunk.
That's it.
I have never seen Saka stand up against someone that tall.
He did it.
He fought
He
one.
did it. He did it.
Who?
I can't remember who he did it against.
Zero
man.
Kojon.
Leave it.
It was
Listen,
one of those
your
guys.
team has zero
Wallahi,
fighters.
he
Leave
did
it then.
Wallahi,
If
he
you
did
can't
it, man.
remember, leave it.
Anthony,
bro.
I can Arsenal
Sawa,
really fast.
I
Odi.
can remember.
Kojonis, Zako, they're not winning you games. And your issue is, right? This is the problem with Man United fans. You say this about Anthony, and this is actually the symptom of an actual disease. Because then when you look at Weghorst, utasema
umekuwa daktari.
ana bao lakini akuna
No,
bidii,
no.
ana fight.
Umekuwa
And the
daktari.
thing is,
I
wait,
would never blame Weghorst for anything.
and
I'm
the
sorry.
thing is, you look at the situation, right? You guys said, "Sawa, you don't have a top scorer or a proper striker." But in the times when you had it good, when you guys were on form and winning games, and we've won more games than any other team in Europe, right? You had Rashford banging goals, you had Bruno banging goals, you had Casemiro even was chipping in, right? The goals have dried up. It has nothing to do with a proper number 9. Rashford also didn't score. Anthony didn't score. Bruno didn't score. You guys just didn't
that's a
create
proper
enough.
number
No,
nine, bro.
No, that's nothing to do with that.
Zoom.
If you look
guys-
at the last,
you
if you
guys
look
are
at the
like
last
us.
2 games, look at
In
the
my
last 2
opinion-
games. No, Zoom. Look at the last 2 games. Brighton first half. We had 3 big chances.
Yeah.
Which ones?
You were watching the
No,
game,
we had
bro.
Anthony missed 2 chances.
Anthony Martial straight at the keeper.
Bruno.
Which one, Bruno?
The 1v1 on the right.
Okay. Yeah. So is it?
Wait. Let me finish my point. Let me land. And then against West Ham, same thing. First half, we had chances.
Yeah, hit the post 3 times or something.
Against Sevilla, we had chances.
Because against Sevilla, we literally were knocked out because of ourselves.
Against Spurs, we had chances.
Bottled it.
Yeah, we did.
No,
against Spurs, we had chances.
I'm talking about goals, though.
Are you guys seeing the
I
common?
agree.
Are you guys seeing the
I
common
agree,
thing? So you cannot
pretend.
say that we did not create chances. And then another.
I didn't say you didn't create chances.
You said we don't create enough chances.
No.
You just said that just now.
No, I'm saying you do not create enough chances for the rest of your team. Right now,
What do
you
you
guys
mean
are
the rest
saying.
of our team?
You guys are saying when you bring on a striker,
Yeah.
it's as if he's gonna get all the chances. This is not Haaland type thing.
No, but look at
you guys like Bruno's still gonna get chances. Rashford's still gonna get chances. So they have to finish.
Look at the areas in which those chances fell.
I don't know, man.
In
One of
those
them was
games
right
especially.
in the face of the fucking keeper.
Okay, Zoom. But at
1v1.
the end of the day, we have a team that is creating chances. We're not converting the chances, right? When we get a number 9, we get someone who will be putting the chances to goal. Definitely, if we convert, from 80 we make it 50%. We are way ahead. We are far much better where we are right now.
The point I'm trying to make is even getting a striker won't fix these issues of you guys not being able to finish chances, because the chances will still fall to those other guys. They'll still fall to Bruno. They'll still fall to Anthony. They'll still fall to Rashford.
Yeah, but as they're
Rashford
falling,
misses big chances.
But as they're falling to these players, at the same time, some of those chances will fall to the striker, bro. That's all we're saying.
Yeah,
and one of those will go in.
Yeah,
that's all we need. Especially in the away games, you just need a 1-goal lead at halftime, and then second half we play.
Yeah, if we score that, Anthony scores that, the first chance he hit the post, game completely changes. If that was a penalty Jana for Newcastle, that game doesn't end 2-0.
It wasn't a penalty.
No, I'm saying the initial goal, your first goal. Can we agree? Your first goal changed your game.
Mm-hmm.
True or false?
Yeah.
So if we have a striker, if we are able to no.
The point is,
I'm talking about the importance of the first goals.
Of course, I understand the importance of the first goal. Of course, I get it. They hit the post. They did something else. I think they hit the post, and then they got that penalty chance, right? But then at the same time, you go back to it on the balance of things. It kind of evens out. Martinelli hit the post. Odegaard missed the chance. It balanced
after the goal.
And in my opinion, when you look at the Brighton game, right? They won, and I think they deserved to win because they were the better team. Now, you guys picked up in the last 20 minutes, right? But you didn't play with any verve. You didn't play with any substance.
We had chances.
Then, against West Ham, that was United versus West Ham Park the Bus.
Oh, for sure.
But they did what they needed to do. And in my opinion, I don't think they did anything to deserve losing. I think the minimum they would have gotten at least from there is a draw.
Yeah, our performance was West Ham was.
You guys were completely dominated.
Oh, I agree.
No one said that.
This is my own.
Which is true, and I think the reason why we were not able to dominate the West Ham game is because of the back-to-back away games that we've been having. Also, we've been playing twice a week for the last 3 months.
Yeah, but that's the consequence of
twice a week for the last 3 months. Come on,
we've had this conversation so many times, but I'll just say this one last time.
Yeah.
That's the consequence of having such a squad and being in all those competitions and, almost always playing the strongest or more than half of your first 11 players. That's the consequence of it. That's what it is. And it's the same reason. On the flip side of that consequence is that we had to suffer you guys talking about quadruples. And I know some of you actually fucking believed it. I don't know if you guys believe that you were in for a quadruple, but I know there's United fans that actually thought that they could be in for a quadruple. Now you're going to cry foul now that you're struggling. Oh, you bottled the Sevilla, you might bottle top 4. You don't even know if you're going to get the FA Cup because obviously that's Man City. It's mad.
Yeah, I get that.
But the crucial thing is for us as United fans and as United as a team in terms of its progression. Even Ten Hag said this season is going to be ups and downs, but the important thing is in the closing stages of the season is to find ourselves in these positions where we're actually playing for stuff, as opposed to last season, where by this point where we're just waiting.
We were just
for the
finished,
summer holidays.
No, I agree. Look, I'm not saying no. I completely agree. Trust, especially as an Arsenal fan for the last 3 years, it's been really tough not fighting for anything sometimes, most of the times.
So
not even top 4.
yeah.
But
so for us to be in this position at this point in the season, right? Despite everything that you said, and everyone I think is bringing up valid points. Saddam has brought valid points. You brought valid points. I still think that the progression that we're making is clear to see. We just need now to end the season on a high, end it well.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, top 4 is the minimum. Because next season, these guys are going to buy players. Liverpool are going to buy players. Chelsea have bought all the players already.
Just need to sell players.
Teams are gonna improve, man. So we need the Champions League so we can attract. Yeah, we can attract these names, man.
My issue now is that you have no room for error. No room.
Yeah, we can lose a game.
Bro, no. Like
we just need to win 3 of the last.
Is not a good result.
No, we need to win 3 of the last 4, so we can't lose a game. I'm not saying we will or we should, but there is room for error. That's wrong. That statement is wrong.
So.
And it's still in our hands.
So. You know why?
Mathematically, Zuhum, what are you talking about?
No, I don't think there is.
The important thing is it's still in our hands. Yeah. That's the important thing.
Yeah, it is still in your hands.
Yeah.
Completely. I wish we were going live. I could just put up the hand that United fans keep calling. You know that Lannister guy? Yeah, that hand.
The game in hand.
That one, yeah, the game in hand. But, like, bro, you guys have just lost 2 games in a row. That's the issue. Is that you now have to pick yourselves up, and Wolves is a must win. Why? Because if you get a draw, then now the rest of those games
become even more.
They become
must
only wins. Like you can't.
Yeah.
That's essentially the same position I was in with.
This must be like I think the second or third time when after a loss we've not bounced back with a win. This team.
This season.
Yeah, this season. This team, we've been shit away from home, but one thing you can't disagree is that they do bounce back in the after
especially at home.
After
and
a loss.
3 out of the 4. 3 out of the 4 is home.
So Chelsea is
the only one that is away is Bournemouth.
Chelsea's at home.
So Bournemouth is the only away game. Oh, okay. Hapo kina Bilingi sasa ndo.
So finishing on United.
But I want to ask a question.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's finish on United because I want to ask a question for the top 4.
Yeah, finishing United. Ten Hag came. He brought us Lisandro, Casemiro, Anthony, and Eriksen, right?
And Malacia.
And Malacia. I think 4.
Not Anthony though.
What do you mean?
Like I don't rate Anthony.
No, you don't. We don't care about what you think.
Oh, then why am I here?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you later on.
Yeah, for numbers, man.
Like
diversity
light skin.
higher.
We need light skin.
The diversity higher, bro.
We've all the signings he's brought have been amazing. But maybe Weghorst. But then again, it's a loan.
And Anthony, what's up?
No, Anthony is a good signing.
I think for his age and
if
his
Anthony
profile,
fixes, listen, this is why I think Anthony is a good signing. If Anthony now learns, he develops as a player, I think he's going to be amazing because he has the attitude. He's a fighter. He's not scared of anyone. I think those are things that you just need in players naturally. I think you see the way Haaland plays. He doesn't care. He is fierce. Most of the good players have that in them. You can't almost teach that. That's why as much as we think Sancho is a very good player, even Rashford lacks some sort of that grit and motivation and just being ruthless and just being completely disgusting. He's just riding on good ability right now. I think that's why we've seen.
And good PR.
That's why we've seen when he dips, he properly dips.
PR.
What?
He has massive PR.
Why?
I mean, if you feed thousands of children, you should have.
You're gonna get.
Yeah.
Bro, Jordan Ayew has more goals than him since Feb.
Does anyone have
Jordan Ayew?
Does anyone have
Jordan
more
Ayew,
goals
bro.
than him?
What about since
in
January?
2021?
Huh?
What about since January?
Yeah, does anyone have more goals than Rashford this year?
I put up my stat. I put up my stat.
I'll put up my stat.
I put up my
He
stat.
still
And
has
I'm saying
the most
he's
goals
off
this
form.
calendar year, bro.
He's off form, right? And he's not being grilled. Like when Saka is off
for
form,
sure.
people start
What do you
going,
mean?
"Oh,
What
when's
do
the
you
last time
mean?
Saka only has 6 goals and assists
I've
this
already
season?"
seen 2 fail comps from the game yesterday.
Let me finish.
We're the,
Deserves it.
we're
Let
the
me
biggest
finish.
team in the world. Of course, it's
Yeah,
gonna get criticized.
let me finish on Ten Hag and United so we can just move on.
Yeah, land, man.
His first full season, we have a cup. We're in a final of one. We were in a quarter of another, I think.
You're to me.
Not really Jitoa for sure. Yeah, we are like we legit. Like 4 of the 5 goals was like own goals and errors.
Harry Maguire.
Yes. Maguire is responsible for 3. So we have moved on. We have improved. Like the difference of this team and last season is ridiculously, like levels in terms of improvement. Right?
Yeah. What do you remember?
The hell it Patia na ile game ya Sevilla as well.
Yeah,
bro.
like 2 goals. So
Holy shit, this guy needs to go.
no. So now
No shit, he needs to go.
No,
Continue.
yeah.
But he's also the reason you guys are still hanging on for a top 4 race.
And he has most clean sheets in the
Yeah,
league.
that's what I'm saying.
Mad.
Imagine he has the most clean sheets, but
Mad.
he's the shittiest keeper.
Madness.
What?
you people answer. You tell us why.
Rob Holding.
So yeah, I think
Ask Google. Bro.
I think our future, like now thinking about how we will start next season, I think this is like the perfect. Now we know. Now he knows everyone now. There's no trying to figure out who works.
Yeah.
He's given everyone an opportunity. Maguire was given an opportunity. He replaced Maguire immediately. He found a solution to how to replace him. I think you cannot expect him to just drop the gear Keshu and then he puts like another. Who's Butland?
Butland.
Fucking hell.
Hey, Bootland. That's different.
That's
I've
how-
never
that's
heard
how
of
us
Bootland.
is.
That's how us is.
Difungua booty.
You always ruin things. Man.
No, he started it.
You're like the hell.
He started
That
it,
was
bro.
an on.
He's
It was a chain of
He's
errors,
a-
bro.
Don't worry, man. You guys are good representation.
So yeah, I think Ten Hag will.
No,
once we get.
we're not reviewing my United season, so don't,
No,
like, that's not the
let me
point
finish.
here.
Let me
Let him
finish.
land.
Let me finish. I'm landing. Let me land.
bro.
It
Yes,
it
your
pains you.
Canary,
In a
bro.
huma.
Canary.
In a huma. Like I am talking points and
No,
there is
it's not.
trophies on the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you
man.
cannot like you've been in one competition the whole year.
Shut up. We're also
You
in
have
the
competed
Europa
in
League.
one,
We're also
bro.
in the Europa League.
Were you the round of 16?
We were in the Europa League.
I mean round
Why
of
you
16,
really
bro.
Still, we're
Why
like
you really
2 games
though,
beyond
fella?
you guys.
I mean-
Wow.
Why you really those?
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. Okay. So we've been in 3.
Wow. Okay.
We
yeah.
are third.
That's
4th.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So
3rd or 4th?
we have competed with for more things than you this season,
Ah, okay.
With a smaller squad.
and we already have one.
And what's it done to you, Saddam? At what cost?
No, I think
That's what I'm saying. At what cost?
I think this season for us personally has been quite memorable, bro.
All right.
This
so
has
let me
been a
ask you this.
fantastic
Let me
season.
ask you this. So, I'm giving you a scenario.
Give me a scenario.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You're in a title race, but you win nothing. But you're genuinely in a title race the whole season.
Mm-hmm.
So, or you win 1 trophy, right? And then you miss out on top 4. And you obviously miss out on Champions League because you didn't win the Europa League. So either Carabao or FA Cup. Which one would you rather?
Obviously, the one missing out of top 4.
Be? Really?
Yeah.
So
That one is
you
worse.
walk away with a
No,
Carabao
that is
Cup or FA
no.
Cup.
That is worse.
Oh, that's worse.
Yeah, that's
what
worse.
I'm saying. Like, obviously, that's not happened yet. But in my opinion, that's a very real situation.
If we finish out top 4, yes, you guys would have a better
Of
season than
course
us.
we have.
How
But
about-
that's because at the end of the day, you need what Naeem was saying about the money for getting the right players and
No, it's not even the
rebuilding.
money.
No, United don't need
It's an
Champions League to
attraction.
no. Like
It's not a
let's
money
be
thing.
realistic, Naeem.
Yeah.
Man United is different. We're not Arsenal.
That's
We
not-
don't need Champions League to
You know
attract
who's
players.
the-
We got listen. Let me shut up. We got Casemiro and Varane and Ronaldo. Sawa. That's like 12 Champions Leagues combined. While in Europa, so it doesn't matter.
Even Zlatan.
Yeah, we
Pogba,
attract players.
Di
We can get
Maria, all
players.
these
If we
men.
want someone, we put the money, we'll get them, regardless where we are. You need to compete in a title race. No, for sure though.
It's a good point.
You need to compete because you know your owners will not give you money.
Let me ask him a question.
No.
Let me ask
I
him
want
a
to attack
question.
this point.
So, yeah.
I want to attack this point.
Okay, then attack. Then ask your question.
Yeah.
Go for it.
How did the Pogba career end up? How did the Ronaldo career end up? How did, I don't know, Varane right now?
That's not
very good.
That's
not
irrelevant.
really-
Why are they
No,
relevant?
that's not really attacking.
Let me tell you why it's
Because
irrelevant.
You can attract good players, like world-class players.
Uh-huh.
That doesn't mean they fit your team.
That's a completely different conversation.
That's not,
No,
what,
it's
that's
not
not
a
what he was
complete-
saying. That's not what he was
What are
saying.
you talking about?
He was just saying that United, unlike Arsenal, do not require Champions League for money purposes, for financial purposes, to attract these players. Regardless of not having Champions League, we have
been attracting, and that is
able
not a
to
debate.
attract the top tier players.
How it
That's the
ends
thing,
up,
though.
that's
Yeah.
a different story.
My
Zulum.
issue is
how they ended
what
up,
you guys see
whether
as top
whether
talents
it was
are
strategic,
inflated.
whether it was
Completely
strategic,
inflated.
whether it was
Hyper-inflated.
strategic, whether they turned out properly, that's a different conversation.
What I'm saying, bottom line is, if you want a player and we also want him, we can outbid you, regardless of what competition we're playing in.
Not anymore, bro.
No, what do you mean? Okay, so now, for example, you guys are in title race, Senor, this season. How many players have said no to Arsenal?
All their first choices,
Literally everyone.
except Gabi and Zinchenko. Those were their first choices.
Lisandro Martinez.
No, Gabriel Jesus, he wanted to leave Man City. Well,
No, Lisandro
No.
Martinez.
whatever team Man City he would have gone to, it would have been
Spurs waiting for him as well. Yeah.
Who? Chelsea were in.
I can count like 6 players right now for the last 12 months
Did
who
they
said
say
no.
no? Did they say no, or did we not want to pay their asking price? That happened with Lisandro. That happened with Vlahovic and Isak.
Locatelli?
And,
Isak as well.
Locatelli?
Locatelli said no.
Mudryk.
Locatelli said no. Locatelli went to Milan.
Went
where did he
Juve.
go?
No, it was Juve.
Right? He went to Juve. He legit said no. Vlahovic said no.
Mudryk also.
Isak, we didn't want to pay that money. Mudryk, we didn't want to pay that money. Wait. Jesus wanted to come. He had an offer with Chelsea. He came to us.
That's the only one who came to you with another offer. Tell me someone else.
Yeah,
Who wanted to buy Zinchenko? Fucking no one.
Now look.
No, Sawa.
But
You were not
who
able
else?
to buy those.
Who else?
You were not able
Caicedo, we even offered the asking price. Brighton just didn't want to sell. Declan Rice looks like we're winning that war. Like
You'll pay 120 for Declan Rice.
not 120, bro. Come on. They're talking about 80, 90. Yeah, I'll pay that. Champions League money. Difference.
Bottom line is, if for example, no,
See, Champions
wait,
League.
one
Yeah,
second.
that's what I'm saying.
Name.
We can offer it.
Zoom.
We can
We
offer
don't
it.
Zoom.
have that. We,
Zoom.
we buy these players with Carling Cup
Realistically,
money.
realistically speaking, Zoom.
So you
West
keep
Ham.
winning the
With
Carling Cup,
Europa
man.
League money. You get
Yeah, and then let him kushinda
Zoom.
Carabaos, bro.
Zoom. Realistically, West Ham say they
Anyway,
want
bro.
120.
Uh-huh.
Chelsea come with 120.
That's not facts.
No, I'm saying because
okay, you're-
see,
okay.
West Ham would want to maximize. West Ham don't give a fuck about
That's
you.
the market, right?
Ikifika summer.
But there's no
Wait,
way.
wait. Let me finish.
my
Let me
God.
finish. You have been outbid so many times, simply because you don't want to pay the extra money, Senor.
Yeah, because that's good management.
And that's what I'm saying. With United, it's different. When we want, we will pay.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying is your issue here is you're over here gloating, money. The point is that's not good recruitment. What we're doing is managing good recruitment.
Oh my
No, bro, we've
So
not
you're not
said-
talking. Listen. Whether what we do with the player is irrelevant. My point is we can buy whoever we want, regardless of whether competition, which competition we're in.
okay.
That
Fantastic.
was the debate. Yeah.
Fantastic.
You cannot
Now-
unless you need Champions League money to be able to afford these players.
We need to be a
He's
competitive
landed.
play.
He's landed.
We need to be
He's
competitive.
landed.
Right?
Next topic. He's landed.
Alright, so now we agree then
We've agreed.
on the top 4 thing.
Yeah, we've agreed. We've agreed.
That.
That's if Arsenal finish
Second.
second
No.
Yeah,
I agree.
yeah,
in a title race, you guys end up with a
How
Carabao
about
Cup
how about
finish.
this
Khalas.
situation?
Fuck,
How
like
about
that.
this situation, right?
Mhm.
United finish in the top 4.
Arsenal win the league?
Arsenal finish second.
Oh, okay.
United win
Anything
one
top
cup.
4. No, anything with top 4, we are better.
And
than
one
have,
cup.
have anything with top 4.
I'm not even saying
Better
we
season.
win the FA Cup. Just the cup we have already.
Carabao with top 4, I genuinely think it's better season than Arsenal.
All right, let's move.
I don't think so. I think the best gauge is the league. If you finish in a league title race, even if you don't win it, that's the real sign of progress. But no worries, man. Because I've been there with the cups competitions, man. I gloated it.
You're winning
I
FA Cup
gloated
while
around
in
it.
7th,
Yeah,
8th.
Yeah,
There's a difference.
that's what I'm saying. Not a very good sign of progress.
Big difference.
That's what I'm saying. Not a very good sign of progress, man.
No, big
One-off
difference,
games.
bro.
Champions League football.
Eighth, and then
FA.
you win the
Fifth.
FA
And
Cup in those seasons.
And then
Nah,
it's
man.
COVID FA.
It's COVID FA, bro.
Like
we
deep-
move on,
like-
we
but
move
still,
on. What-
COVID
what-
FA is
What
beef.
else are we covering?
So now-
Let's talk about title race now.
today.
Can we talk about that City performance? First half, disgusting.
Disgusting, Aji.
They was too dominant. There was like 80. They broke a record of possession.
Yeah, Leeds were shit though. Leeds couldn't even string 5-6 passes together.
Yeah.
Like if I was mentioning,
Is it
to-
Leeds or
on
is it
Saturday-
City?
Huh?
Is it Leeds or is it City?
A little bit of both. But for example, what I was telling, I was with Kinalotan and Eric on Saturday.
Yeah.
I was telling Eric and Lotan like, if Man City are playing Brentford, right? Brentford will play exactly how they're playing against Liverpool, against City. Whereas Leeds have that in them. But Brentford, it's gonna be an even game. Like they're gonna have their chances through set pieces. Itaquavita, vita, like they're gonna win duels. You get.
Come down to the manager. I think
Like,
they have
yeah,
a good
of course,
manager.
Thomas Frank is beef, but like there's a style of play, and Sam Allardyce. Let's be realistic, man. You know, new manager balance, bro. I didn't know his record was so shit against Pep. He's lost in every single time he's faced Pep.
Yeah.
Kuna moja he lost like 5-1. Like I think his most decent score was 3-1. That's like respectable. So like
Even the last team he was
really
given
need to
to
check.
try and save, he didn't save them.
He didn't, yeah. So like Man City game was really boring because City killed them. They just killed them
completely.
Gundogan was. You saw the goals.
So good, man.
Like both finishes
So
were
good,
like
man.
the first one reminds me of the Toni Kroos one. You know that reverse angle you always see?
Yes.
That's how good it was. And the second one, he just featured it, man. He just gave
So
the
that was
defenders-
too smart. Like he was like you can just know he has IQ. Like he has IQ. He didn't just shoot.
Bro, there was
Shit, the Anthony does.
He just shoots.
Anafunga macho, bro.
Wala ata Bruno.
Wala ata
Wala
Bruno. No.
Respectfully,
That's some good goals, yeah, Bruno.
Chill out.
Bruno has very good goals,
Chill out,
but
bro.
in that position, wallahi, Bruno did that against West Ham. He just skied it.
Yeah, I did.
Sometimes he does.
No,
Yeah.
he skies it, but he has some high
No,
IQ.
he has high IQ. I'm not saying no,
Anthony is
but
100% Anafunga macho.
there was a time in the Leeds game he was under real pressure from two Leeds players, Weston McKennie and some other guy, and he just kept dribbling away from them until they fouled him, right? But if he'd lost it, City would have been under real pressure. I just looked at Eric. I was like, bro, like this. Well, this thing, the like, who are the last two teams they played? West Ham, Leeds. Who are they?
Arsenal.
West Ham. Last two games.
Yeah.
West Ham, Leeds. I think West Ham they held them 0-0, right? So it kind of gave us hope until halftime, right? I just went and told Eric, like, bro, well, these aren't even the games that I was
Hoping
counting
to.
on. Counting on. These aren't the ones. Like, if something comes, then fantastic.
So which games do you think they might lose
It's
points?
the Brighton, Brentford, and Everton away ones.
And Chelsea. Yeah, they're playing Chelsea.
They are playing Chelsea. Come on, Frank. With a bit of confidence, after beating Bournemouth, you never know. But why I say the Everton one is because it's a Sunday kickoff. The atmosphere is going to be lit. And they're playing right after having played Real Madrid. Right? No matter what, you guys tell me about starting 11s and squad depth. I get that. They have that. But you saw like what happened with Leeds. They got a goal back. No matter how bad Leeds are. They got a goal back. And then playing Everton with the physical style of football that they play, it's a different proposition to playing Leeds. You know what I mean?
Hoping Pep loses a game
You have to. In
this
this
type.
position, what's the point?
Like
of not-
you're just being hopeful. No,
Of course,
nothing
of course.
logical.
And then-
No, it is. In my
and then
opinion,
I
there is a
think-
lot of logic because
I think-
the Everton. Sorry, I just want to add one last point. So I've given you 2 points, right? Having played Real Madrid and then now they play Sunday away at Everton. Like that stadium is hostile, and when it gets hostile,
Let me just look
it's
at.
difficult.
Let
to
me look
play.
at Pep's record at that stadium. I'm sure he's won all of them.
So,
but
but
also-
guess who they drew against this season at home?
Everton.
Frank Lampard's Everton. Like this is Sean Dyche's Everton now, with a lot more physicality, with a lot more
No,
running, with a lot more
how
effort.
the-
It's exactly what you need.
Last year City and this year City is kind of different.
It's also
I
that's what
think
I
so.
wanted to say. I wanted to say that this City team, on like the last 2-3 years, has been sort of refreshed. So you're finding a lot of the players have never won the league before. So I feel like they just have that hunger to prove a point. And the way Arsenal is,
Which guys haven't won the league?
Haaland,
Just Haaland.
Rico Lewis, who's this guy? Alvarez,
3.
Kanji,
Okay. 4.
who else?
And Calvin Phillips. That's
Calvin
it.
Phillips.
And you're mentioning like so many of these bench players that don't actually get to play that.
No,
much.
but
Like Ortega, Rico Lewis, they haven't played that much.
Rico Lewis played against
No, he
Leeds.
played. He's played
Yeah,
3 or 4 games.
And also someone like Jack Grealish, I'm sure he wants to do it again. And I just think the fact that
I think let's just say they all just want to do
Pep
it
gets stimulated by opposition, as in the way Arsenal has taken them till almost the last game of the season in terms of the title race. I feel like Pep is in the dressing room really, really hyping his boys and saying that you cannot let this Arsenal team come here and just beat you the first time round, So I just feel like there's a lot of fire
But
within
what-
that team to go and do something that they've never done before.
But those guys
Pep
have
has
done
never
it.
lost at Everton. He has won every single game.
Wallahi.
Yeah.
Wallahi. So you're telling me there's no hope?
There is
No, there's hope. It's football. There's always hope.
But,
2-0.
man, like-
Let me tell you.
There's always hope, bro. It's football, bro.
But just as he says that, every single season they've won the league.
2017. Who was the
they've had-
manager in 2017?
Huh?
Pep was there 2017.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. That was the last time Everton won at. Sorry.
2017 was Pellegrini and then he joined.
Mm-hmm.
So 2016, 2017 or 2017?
2016, 2017.
He joined 2016. No, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was Pellegrini.
So since he came, he's won 3-1, 2-0, 3-1, 3-1, 2-0, 1-0.
Yeah, but it wasn't Sean Dyche's everything.
Wow.
So, like, you're talking about that hunger stuff. I think they've had even more hunger to win Premier Leagues than even now. Why? Because they've done it with a better performance. They've done it with a higher total points tally. Like, I'm not saying it directly relates to hunger levels or whatever. I think if you win it with 81 points, you win it with 98 points, it's still the same hunger, but it's just a better performance.
No, I agree.
But now, my reasons are Everton away from home is not an easy place to go to. Just because he has an excellent record against them doesn't mean it's not an easy.
So you think it will change?
No, I think it can.
I think Everton. What's new with the stadium today that it wasn't there the last 7 years?
I was gonna say the manager.
Well, they're fighting relegation.
They've always been last season. They were fighting relegation. They were with Lampard. Lampard saved them from relegation.
They were fighting relegation, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't this bad.
Come on.
No, I'm just saying. Bro.
No, okay.
And then you also didn't have the same players.
The
physicality of these players is different. These guys have Doucouré, Idrissa Gana Gueye. Wait.
I can check a record with Doucouré. I'm sure he has lost every single game he's played against City.
Okay, let me show you.
We have Google now. We can check the stats.
Let me show you.
Thank you, Google. Thank you for existing.
I'm gonna check Man City versus Leeds midfield. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Man City versus Leeds.
As in, who they played against, the profile.
The Leeds.
The Leeds players.
McKenzie and.
Actually, McKenzie.
It's McKenzie.
Zoom is trying to tell us, Doucouré are gonna give Rodri and
these guys had a guy called Forshaw, Nonto, Harrison, Mark Roca, and Weston McKennie, right? Compare that to a midfield of Doucouré.
You know what?
Idrissa Gana Gueye and Onana.
You know what I'm gonna compare it with? A team that he's beaten home and away.
Has he beaten Everton this season?
No, let me. I'll compare those midfield with a team he's beaten home and away. Xhaka, Odegaard, and Partey.
Shut the hell up. That's not a physical team. Bro. That's not a physical team.
Yeah.
It's not a physical team.
Tell me.
But it's a better midfield, no?
It is a better midfield in general. But it's not a physical team. It's not a physical team.
You're using your turn. See, the thing is, you're trying to lie to yourself to believe that there is a chance for Everton to beat.
Yes, there is.
Do City ever struggle with physicality?
Yeah, they do.
Oh my God, they don't.
They do.
No, not like.
Oh yeah, they do.
Not like the way you'd say Arsenal used to.
They struggled against this Everton midfield. 1-1. They drew, man.
That's
at the Etihad.
I can actually check the record. Probably that's the 1 point they've got in the last 6 years.
Anyway, Lampard can also do us a favor. He's done it before with I don't know who he was managing.
After what you guys did to them, you think City's not gonna do even worse?
That team is so bad.
That team is horrible, man.
That team is horrible.
It reminds me of
they're on form
Rangnick's
now.
team.
And now they're not even. The other side, they have nothing to play for.
Exactly, which means they have nothing to lose. Just go express yourselves.
No, it's like
Social team talk.
It's an environment where
that's motivation.
Having no purpose is very dangerous for a team.
Exactly. So now you try and find purpose, and you find
which is
purpose.
what?
You try and find
Help
purpose.
Arsenal win. Help Arsenal win.
Yes.
Oh my God! If they have an option, don't get forfeit too much.
That professional
Trust
pride.
me.
I'll say on a fikiria holiday attend happy, man.
Okay, fine. But Brighton are fighting for top 6.
That might be a skin.
Brighton, Amex Stadium, and the way
we played at
we
played at Amex. How many chances did we create?
No, but did you see how Brighton were playing ball?
We're playing ball.
Hey,
No, they were playing ball, but
Brighton
City now.
I actually believe Pep when he said, like, I was watching that game. I was like, Pep was right. These guys are actually the best team in build-up.
I think
They're
Brighton.
the best team in build-up.
I think Brighton will take
City
points
are,
off. Will take points off Arsenal. I think Brighton will take points off Arsenal.
Just like they did against Newcastle.
No,
just like Newcastle.
I'll just
Everybody was waiting for Newcastle to take points.
Brighton is home,
But
and
you guys scored against the round of play, man, against Newcastle, bro. That game was going.
And then
it's done anyway. But I think Brighton's going to take points off City and Arsenal.
Yeah,
I think Brighton
beat Man City.
have a big role to play in the title in the title race.
He's willing to take a draw. Disgusting.
No, I don't. I actually think we're gonna win against Brighton. We've turned our form. 2 wins on the bounce against tough opposition.
Liverpool are on a 5
They're not
winning
on a title race.
but top 4.
Who did you beat before Newcastle?
Chelsea. These men have spent 600 million.
I think that it was 12.
You guys said they have a better squad than us.
They do.
Tough opposition, bro.
That's why they're tough. They have
Mathematically, they
Kante.
do.
Hey, you saw you were sweating against Xhaka there in the middle.
Yeah, bro. Anyway,
I feel like he deserves better.
I thought against Newcastle, bro. I thought we showed that we've learned lessons from like the West Ham game, right? Is exactly what we should have done with what we did at Newcastle.
Yeah.
The even like managing the Newcastle atmosphere compared to like when we faced them last season. We managed that shit very well. We got our goal against the run of play, but then we exposed their energy, that old BD, physicality and stuff. We exposed it, and then we just kept creating chances. Saka, Martinelli should have put us 2-3-0 up in the first half. And Kiwior, in my opinion, was the big... No, sorry, not Kiwior. Jorginho was the best addition. Like, against Chelsea, we needed to find control again. So then I thought about the Newcastle game. I thought, okay, should we bring on Partey back so that he manages the physicality of the game? Like, he goes into the 50-50s with Bruno Guimaraes and Joe Linton. Nah, he stuck with Jorginho. He went with style and IQ than technical security over physicality. And in my opinion, that brilliant decision, because then him and Odegaard in midfield.
Usually, can we agree? Usually it's brilliant if it works.
Yeah.
Imagine you get run over.
If you get, we've seen that happen though against Everton.
You would still blame.
We got run over by Everton when Jorginho came on, and these guys just kept dominating us, man. Like Jorginho came on as a sub. I think if he started, it would have been better, right?
But it was worse when he came on.
We conceded right after, but it was like we conceded from a corner, as in he came on for the corner, and then that's how we conceded. Yeah. So that was, or just after. I don't know. The point is,
no, it was good. It was good. It was good football from both teams. I think it was something that I didn't expect. Or I didn't expect Newcastle to come
at home
and start at that speed. No,
they needed to do that.
Started
that's how they played against us.
How couldn't you expect
against a team that's second and a team that is traditionally known this season to start very well quickly. Yeah, true. But you kind of have to manage the game in those first few minutes against.
Listen to this stat: these men have lost 3 Premier League games ever since Eddie Howe joined. Ever since Eddie Howe joined, that's a year and a half. You get like Newcastle or St. James's Park is a fortress.
At home
at home. St. James's Park is a fortress.
It's called the Sports Direct, bro.
Oh really? It's not St. James's Park anymore?
No, that was like 10 years ago.
What'd
That's all their name, bro.
I should have googled it.
You should have.
Anyway,
I was telling you to use these other apps, man.
But bro, that game could have gone. But that game could have gone either way, because Newcastle hit the post in the second half. Think about it. They started really well at the beginning of the first half and at the beginning of the second half, and we managed those very well. But also, like Ramsdale put in a shift.
Yeah,
I guys kept doing.
There was a save he made against Joe Willock. There was a save he made against Fabian Schär, whatever his name.
Sure.
What's his name?
Sure.
Schär. Also could have googled that. But like, bro, that was point blank, and the positioning was great. And honestly, man, like, well played to Arsenal, man. Like, we deserved it, in my opinion. On the balance of play, we deserved it. Martinelli.
No, yeah,
I think it should have been like a 2-2.
Nah.
The thing is, it's how Arsenal,
3-3, you know?
Newcastle were very good. It's not like Newcastle were not shit in the game. They were good. It's how Arsenal managed a good team. You know what I mean? While still scoring goals.
See, that's what I was saying. Like the whole learning thing. Like these guys have learned something there.
Now,
but you see, I think the main key attributor to that is Jorginho, because Jorginho, unlike Partey, sometimes Partey, when we win the ball,
he releases immediately.
After like we've been under pressure, he receives the ball. Yeah, the guy tries an overthrow.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, pass it sideways. Let's go.
Jorginho
knows when to slow it down, and he got him.
Sometimes he takes extra touches, which is important.
It is exactly. There was in Kiwior also did that. Jana, there was a point where he was like chasing back a loose ball into the channel. So he could have passed it first time to Ramsdale. And then that guy would have ended up pressing Ramsdale, right? He took an extra touch.
Get the guy up to
chased him. Then he passed it to Ramsdale. Like, just knowing those little extra touches and how they can affect how you possess the ball.
A team that is so good at that is City.
I mean,
they know when to take 2 touches, and then there's a time they'll do 1 touch to Tashanga. From one to the other immediately.
See, that's what they did to us. City are the templates.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Remember those conversations we were having?
Surviving Man City.
No, not even the 4-1. Like, bro, Sisi, we've been the only team that's put in like wins of 7
8 games
in a row.
Mm.
Then these guys just put 10. I was shocked when I saw that. So I was like, fuck. I was warned, man.
Kerry warned you
We
so
told
many
you.
times,
See,
man.
The guy who survived Man City for 3 years
He
in a
was
row.
telling you, bro.
I don't know, man. He hasn't survived. You seen that hairline? He's not surviving.
He's not
that, bro.
surviving.
No, what I'm saying
He's
is,
got a
right?
Premier League at the end of the day.
What I'm saying is, like, we allowed them to get back into it, but at the same time, like, we didn't lose. You get? We drew 3 games in a row. We didn't lose, but then they went and did that. And when you don't lose and someone puts in 10 wins, like,
And they had Spurs and Chelsea, and that's some.
they don't have Chelsea. They had
Some Chelsea's.
they had United.
Yeah,
Some tough teams.
yeah, that's some tough teams.
Who else?
I can check.
Check
I can
the run,
Google.
just check the run. But anyway, like in my opinion, bro, those are the 3 games where I think, yeah, when is a trauma, because especially on the back of how they play those games, like, you know, Chelsea, Brighton, Brentford. That's it all in 1 week, Saddam. You know that?
In 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chelsea, Brighton, Brentford,
Wow.
and
So a
it's
midweek
Chelsea
game,
home,
a midweek
midweek game away from home,
Yeah.
Wednesday nights. You know how it is at nights at the Amex, and then Brentford on a Sunday.
Yeah, that's
Away from, like,
that's
it's kind of, it's Chelsea, yeah, I get it, fucking idiots, but the other 2 teams, based off what Chelsea can hopefully do, there's still hope. That's all I'm saying.
No. If there was no hope, we probably wouldn't be filming. We need you to tell us why you will win, so that we can prove you wrong. Yeah, we need your hope and your despair and your stress is what we thrive off of. So.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Well, anyway.
So now
That's
let's end the video. But one question, for example, I was having this. You've seen your team for the pretty much the whole season. Whatever, nothing changes from whatever thing you've seen in your team. If you were to buy 3 players,
Yes.
who would completely make you? Okay, not a title favorite, because I think you need like 8 players and like 2 managers for you to be a title favorite.
Baseless shit. Anyway, if we need 8 how many managers? 2 managers
Yeah.
And 8 players.
and 8 players, and we finished how many points ahead of you?
No,
You can check the standings. Then you guys will need 16 players and 4
that's
managers.
a dumb way of using Google.
Nah,
Don't
I'm
use
just
Google
saying,
with that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you're not taking into consideration
Don't chat,
Okay,
man.
our
give-
manager's bold.
Tell me 3 players that would improve. Like, for example, top. So let's go top 6.
3 players that will guarantee that we fight for the title again next season,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully win it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like compete and not bottle.
So from other teams or like rival teams or any.
Just do your
No.
transfers,
For me,
man.
okay, so Moises Caicedo, Declan Rice, and Ivan Toney. I want to say Ivan Toney, but
You cannot not include a centre back. You cannot ignore
yeah,
centre,
that's the
because
thing.
let's be honest,
My
you
issue
have been
is, am I
you're here because
choosing?
of centre back.
No, my issue is, am I choosing a striker for when someone gets injured, or am I choosing a centre back for when someone gets injured?
That's why you have 3.
So
So
I'm
think
gonna
about
go-
it. You can't use
So
2 on a
So I'm gonna,
midfield.
yeah, I don't think it's a striker. I'm gonna go with Declan Rice, Moises Caicedo, and yeah, because you know Moises Caicedo can play right back. Ask Rashford.
You know what? You know the crazy part
He
about.
played well.
Do you know crazy about him
He
being a
played
right
well.
back? He was making runs behind fucking Dalot.
Yeah, man. Like it was actually, and he was also inverted
My
at
God.
the same
And
time.
keep you the ball really well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go Moises
What a player,
Caicedo,
man.
Declan Rice, and Mark Guay
From Palace.
from Palace.
Solid.
That kid is a beef.
No, he's not.
Solid.
And la-
Well, you don't watch Palace games.
no,
Right?
tell
Shut
me.
up.
Solid, he's
Well, I
solid.
don't watch Palace.
Tell me.
Well, I don't watch
He
Palace.
got Vieira sacked.
Harry Kane. Harry Kane.
Ooh, he's not coming if you guys don't have Champions League.
But there's a chance. Come on. What does he know? What does he know about
He
success?
played last season.
What does he know about success?
When's the last time you guys watched Champions League?
When
Shut
the
up,
last time
man.
he won a trophy?
Harry Kane. Frankie De Jong.
Yeah, Frankie still has to be a priority.
Diogo Costa. Keeper.
Oof. Yeah, you've
Yeah,
nailed
because you
it.
can't have that thing West Ham. What the hell?
You've nailed
You
it.
know, like I was watching that David De Gea save.
Do you know the crowd
Groaned.
was like they thought he had saved it.
Because,
The
yeah,
West Ham crowd groaned.
I thought he'd
'Cause
say.
they
I was
thought
like,
it was a weak
okay,
shot.
He saved it. It's gone around the post. And then I'm seeing it go across the wall. I'm like, what? It's gone in. Brilliant, man. I love David.
The
De Gea.
only keeper who has
Extend his contract now, bro.
Who has more errors leading to goals is the Everton keeper. What's his name? Pickford.
Fuck, you know, apparently, if you count,
he's ahead of Ramsdale in England. So respect an England national. Starting 11.
Apparently, if you start counting from 2016, 2017,
Yeah.
he's
Rambo.
behind Ramsdale.
Wow, thank you for the stats. We'll talk Gulama.
So
Yeah, so
you
this
said Harry Kane.
basically the spine of the team. Because I feel like right back we have a good balance with Dalot and with Wan-Bissaka. I think left back we have a good balance with Malacia and Shaw. We don't really need a centre back that much after losing Maguire, but I think we need a keeper more than.
No, yeah. I feel like replacing
Why?
De Gea
Because
is
then what are
more
your centre back options?
Varane,
Lisandro and Luke Shaw once in a while.
Luke Shaw once in a while, and Lindelof. Lindelof has been fantastic.
Yeah, and it's not bad. Like it's like that. When Maguire is not playing, we don't have a problem with centre backs.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
we can manage.
80 million for that. Man.
Yeah, that's mad.
We can manage, and I think he's going to.
Yo, by the way, like I saw a mad thing. There's a guy. He's called Non-W the Wing or something. Non-Twing, whatever. He's one of them Twitter tacticals. He's an Arsenal fan. He's just been on an agenda. If Arsenal want to be serious to win a title next season, they can get Maguire on the cheap. He can replace Saliba and come in as a squad player, and he would be the perfect addition because he's a ball progressor. He's a set piece.
You guys play a high line.
He's a ball progressor.
That's what he's saying.
No, but he is a ball progressor.
Nah, he went, bro.
No, he
After watching Lisandro for a season, you can say Maguire is a ball progressor.
he knows how to
Bro,
like.
the guy can't even receive the pass from his keeper, man.
No, that's different between
That's
both
different.
progressing.
Yeah, but
Like
that's what.
Receiving is a
What
problem.
do you think we do?
Receiving is a
What do you think we do?
No, there's
It's
a lot
a
of
big
things.
part of progressing.
No, he
the ball.
would struggle a lot in your team. I agree.
This is how I know that tactical is shit because Saddam agreed with him.
No, I was gonna say something.
I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get us to buy him.
No, it's not like
then the
it's not like Edu
content
watches this
potential.
video.
Fantastic.
Imagine if Arsenal buy Maguire. The content potential.
It will be like Twitter.
Even if Maguire's done nothing, you guys are serious about fighting for a title, and,
It'll be like
and you have
Twitter.
Maguire in your team. Quisha.
It will be like Twitter, like
What are you saying?
Unai Emery days. Remember
Yeah.
Twitter Unai Emery days, bro? Like just
Unai
banter
Emery
all the
days were
time, man.
sad, man.
Just banter all the time, bro.
Yeah, but then again, it wasn't his fault.
Let's not get into it. But what are the three players you signed?
Honestly, the exact whatever.
Exact.
Yeah,
So if I was Liverpool,
I think number one problem
Number
is
one.
getting a number 9.
Okay.
Number 2 is De Gea.
I thought you were gonna say
that's-
there.
Harry Kane. I mean, makes sense.
Number 2 De Gea, huh?
How many years do you think you can get out of Harry Kane?
Minimum 3,
What about if you improve your gym?
like 3.5.
And then if you improve the chef?
Bro, this is the
4.
same. This is the same gym and chef that had Ryan Giggs playing till he was 42, bro. I don't know what you guys. are
Ryan Giggs was
chatting
doing
about.
yoga.
And yeah, where was he doing yoga?
Fucking.
Wait, he was doing yoga and then beating up his wife.
No, not just
I
beating
mean,
up his
it's
wife.
crazy. And cheating on his brother's wife.
That's the thing. That's where you get the juice.
Fuck it hell.
Longevity.
His bro was helping. His bro's wife was doing the thing.
Wait. Okay, so 4 years if you improve the chef and the gym equipment.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you're saying this is the same.
And 6 years if Harry Kane starts sleeping with his brother's wife.
Does he have a brother first?
quote me.
Tuanzie hapo.
Yeah, he does.
Don't quote
That's
me.
His
the
brother
reason-
does he have a wife?
probably.
Akufia team. We'll pay you. Do something
Take
about
one
it.
for the team.
All right. Shall we wrap it up? Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. And remember, you guys can still check out fanbase.co.ke to check out all the jerseys you want to buy. So check them out through our link, which should be in the description below. And we'll see you guys next week.